Alright, so I think I've got it down now. So, alright, I'm gonna see if I can get through this. WrestleMania 31 is coming up in, as the WWE continuously reminds us every single day, is now 10 days away. And I was leaning on whether or not I wanted to put a preview out for this pay-per-view, and I thought, since I'm probably going to be streaming the pay-per-view and watching the pay-per-view, I might as well review it as well. So, I guess I have to do this now. I guess I've made myself do it now. So far, or as of right now, there are only 8 matches booked for the WrestleMania 31 card. I will not be counting the Andre the Giant Battle Royal because not everybody has been entered, or at least not everybody to my thought or my knowledge has been entered. But we do have 7 matches that I will get to, and as you can see with the screen you're looking at, you see the main event, which is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to be honest, this WrestleMania season has felt lackluster. I don't see a whole point to this, to the hype, because there has been no hype. There has not been a single inch of care given to this pay-per-view. And it's not like they can treat it, or it's not like they can treat WrestleMania as any other pay-per-view, because it's your flagship pay-per-view. It is your known number one pay-per-view of the year, just like Call of Greatness is with USW. That's why, or that's how Bound for Glory is with TNA. And it sucks because I feel that so far, and we haven't even gotten past the final pay-per-view before Called Greatness 10, I think USW has booked Called Greatness 10 way better than the WWE has booked WrestleMania 31. I'm pretty sure last year's booking of TNA Bound for Glory, well, never mind, WrestleMania 31 beats that. But that does not stop me from putting out a preview video of this. So I guess I'll get into it, considering I want this to be on the shorter side, so it's easier for me to upload. I guess the first one I'll talk about is the Divas match, considering it looks like it is the least cared about on the card. It is AJ Lee and Paige going up against the Bella Twins. Thoughts on this match? I don't really give a shit. All I really care about in this match is that it is not a Divas title match. I thought you could have done something a lot better with this match than just make it a tag team match. And I feel that after all of what has transpired through the past few months, AJ Lee and Paige have been given the upper hand. Well, not the past few months, but the past few weeks. And that makes me think that the Bella Twins are going to win the match. Because, and if you think about it, AJ Lee and Paige, they're probably going to go do something with the Bella Twins. And I think it's going to start off, this rivalry is going to start off with the heels winning, and then the faces winning their next match, which will probably be at Extreme Rules, which is not so extreme now anymore, since not all of the matches are no disqualification based. But that's my prediction for that match. Next, I guess I'll go with the Intercontinental Championship ladder match, or as I like to call it, the Money in the Bank Reboot Reject. Bad News Barrett defending the title against Dean Ambrose, R-Truth, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, and Stardust. Thoughts on each and every one of the performers? Dean Ambrose has just kind of looked like he was the outcast of the group, which makes me feel like he is not a favorite to win. R-Truth, it just seems like he's playing it cool and playing it safe until the ladder match, so he's probably going to have some sort of spot in it, whether it's jumping off the top of the ladder or throwing somebody off the ladder. I don't know what it is. Luke Harper was kind of sort of a late addition. I don't think he's going to win just because you didn't really have a direction with him with the Intercontinental Championship, so I don't see him winning. Dolph Ziggler, the fans are too behind him, and when the fans are too behind somebody, the WWE puts them aside so that way the other performer can have, or performers can have the spotlight. Daniel Bryan, I think he's just there to kind of mold together this match. I don't think he's going to win this because you really have no direction for him after this pay-per-view, so it's sad. Stardust, I don't see him winning because I see Goldust coming out and I guess interfering in the match when Stardust is, let's say, at the top of the ladder about to get the title, and Goldust knocks the ladder over and knocks Stardust to the ground. And then Bad News Barrett, I feel like he's going to win because if you think about it, he has had the Intercontinental Championship around his waist the least out of the 7 guys tossing the title around like a game of hot potato. So just because Bad News Barrett hasn't really gotten the attention and has not gotten his title back, and when he does get it, it immediately gets snatched from him, I feel like that just kind of that's what the WWE is using as a distraction piece, so that way they can or that way they can get Wade Barrett or Bad News Barrett to retain the Intercontinental Championship. So Bad News Barrett to win that match, in my opinion. Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. I'm not gonna lie, I hated Randy Orton's build up of getting inside the mind of the Authority because even people who don't thoroughly review and pick apart editions of Raw or SmackDown, even they kind of knew Randy Orton was going to turn face and turn on the Authority, so it was very predictable. And sadly, the way they booked him to turn on the Authority was decent, but it would have been better had the fans not picked it apart, or had not given a shit, or had given a shit, because the fans just did not care. The only parts I think they cared about, or the only part, was when he, I guess, got off the corner and refused to let Rollins tag him in, and when he put him through the announce table. That was the only part the fans cared about, which kind of sucked because that crowd was, how do I say it, dead. So, I think this rivalry is going to stretch out to, I guess, Payback, if that's still a thing. And I think Randy Orton's going to win the match first here because you already have the heels winning the start of a rivalry. Now you kind of have to have a face win the start of a rivalry. I gotta go with Randy Orton to beat Seth Rollins. Just by the way they booked it and the way they built it up. Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. I'm taking it the Undertaker is on a contract where it's strictly 1 or 2 appearances a year, because they didn't even have him return or show up for Raw when he accepted Bray Wyatt's challenge. They just put a bunch of letters and words on the Jumbotron or the Motiontron or the Titantron, whatever you call it, and had him read those words out loud. So I feel like, this is one of the matches where it could go either way. I can see them trying to get Taker to win, so that way he at least has something to show for, 22-1, or at least goes out of WrestleMania with a win. But I also can see Bray Wyatt winning because I feel like the WWE has built this rivalry up just so that way Bray Wyatt could get over. And I guess then the Undertaker would do something to show Bray Wyatt being the true top guy or whatever, or the true face of fear now, or something along those lines. And man, I'm torn between this. I guess just because you've had the Undertaker for years, and because Bray Wyatt's a new face that you can build up, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Bray Wyatt to defeat the Undertaker. Yep, 21-2. So Brock Lesnar, and I also feel like that'll be the case, that Bray Wyatt will make him 21-2. So that way, when Brock Lesnar leaves the WWE, you can no longer say Brock Lesnar was the one in 21-1, because I don't think the WWE is going to want you to remember him for that, considering he's leaving them for the UFC again. So I feel like Bray Wyatt's going to win at WrestleMania, and now I don't feel that it's because Bray Wyatt deserves it, even though he does, but I feel it's more that the WWE just doesn't want Brock Lesnar to have that honor anymore, or doesn't want Brock Lesnar to have the honor now that he's leaving, so they don't want him to tarnish their reputation or the Undertaker's reputation / legend. So that's why I think Bray Wyatt's going to win. John Cena and Rusev for the United States Championship. Jeez. I don't know where to begin. John Cena buried Rusev. I guess Rusev fired Lana or something like that for accepting the challenge on his behalf. And now it's Rusev versus Cena for the US title at WrestleMania 31. I don't want to give it too much attention because everybody knows John Cena is going to beat Rusev. And for some reason, he's going to win the US title again. I don't know why. That'd be like if I won the Extreme Championship in USW. That'd be the equivalent. Or the International Championship. Goodness gracious. John Cena's going to win. For some reason, he's going to become the US champion again. I don't really give a shit. All I know is that John Cena will win. Sting versus Triple H. This is a match that is obviously going to have Sting win. The real question is, though, will this match be a good match? Both these performers have been out or way past their prime for years now. And it just goes to raise the question not of who will win, but will the match be good? In my opinion, I think it could go either way. I'm leaning towards it'll be good, just because they may be past their prime, but they still look very in shape and very capable of putting on at least another good match, because they both have one good match left in them. And I guess, and I mean, I know it's late for the WCW versus WWE type thing, or rivalry, because WCW has been gone for 12 plus years. So, it's obvious that Sting's going to win. I'm just hoping it's a good match. And if it's not, then, oh well, I guess we get to look forward to the main event match, which is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Brock Lesnar defending it against I Will Make It Rain, Roman Reigns. Why do you do this to us? Why? Just tell me why, please. You have John Cena with you for another few years. Why did you need to build Roman Reigns up too fast and way too early to be the face? It blows my mind how the WWE was that stupid. You could have waited. You could have avoided the John Cena situation, and then when John Cena left, Roman Reigns would have stepped in because the fans would have been behind him, and then they would have had a reason to put him over and put him as the top guy. But no. Not like this. Everybody knows Roman Reigns is going to win because they want to take that title off of Brock Lesnar. And if Brock Lesnar wins, then I'm telling you right now, it was not planned. And Brock Lesnar made that a shoot on the WWE and made that a, I guess, a non-thought out ending. Because if Brock Lesnar were to win, it'd be because Brock Lesnar defied the WWE and put on an actual match and actually beat Roman Reigns when he was scheduled to lose. That's the only way Brock Lesnar would win. And if that's the case, and if Brock Lesnar wins that way, then just expect there to be backlash on Raw. Thoughts? I don't know what Paul Heyman is going to do after this. Probably go manage Jack Swagger or something. I don't know. Roman Reigns will be the world champion, and Brock Lesnar will be kicking ass in the UFC. Hey, meet you there, punk. And that's pretty much it. Not much else. Roman Reigns to win, and that's my review, or my preview. So thank you for watching this very lackluster and quiet edition of the WWE WrestleMania 31 preview video. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'm Zach Hardy, signing off.